What's cracking YouTube? Today we are gonna be, well, doing a little practice session with aimlab. If you're not familiar with this is I guess technically still like a beta. Um, well, it's not really a game. It's a training um game for basically to help you hone all your your FPS and skills. So in terms of like what they offer is actually pretty cool. Like you can they have, well, a ton of different things that you can practice on, from flicking, for like if you're a sniper, tracking people to make sure you're tracking correctly, speed, precision, cognition, perception. There's a lot of things that they do, or they have a lot of tools in there basically to make you a better player. And they even have like a game specific exercises for depending on what game you play. So if you're a Valorant player, Apex player, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, CS:GO. Like, there's more to there's only what, six now, but I believe this whole entire thing is only like 55% complete according to the creators. But what they have now is up and running, and it's completely free also, by the way. So it's actually just really, and so far I feel like it has helped me a little bit. Like, I've used it a few times. Obviously I'm not great on here, but I think it's actually helped me at least address like what my weaknesses are. Like, I apparently have a big issue with like tracking people when they go left or like on my screen when they go left. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. And yeah, it's been super helpful. And the best thing is that they support mouse and keyboard and controller. So if you were to plug in controller into your PC, you can practice on that as well. And you can all the settings, like, you can definitely set up in a way where um, it, like, all the visuals and controls and like what kind of game you want to see, or like and even like the kind of guns you see, like it'll be more specific to the game that you're trying to get better at. So for me, I have it set up mainly for Call of Duty because that's the main game FPS I play. And it's freaking awesome, like, in terms of what they have. They have these special or like these like kind of training modules or like sessions where you get to really hone your skills. And they have a bunch of and then other players create these like warm-ups and play thing, or like kind of playlists, so to say, in order for you to really do it. Anyways, enough of me talking. Let's just play one of these. I'm gonna go with Barry Speed Switch. See where that goes. It's pretty quick. Um, did I mention this is free? Ooh. Okay. This is still in creation. I don't know why it just zoomed in like a million times just now. But ideally, you want to target all these ball things, and I guess supposed to flick. Why am I not finishing off the ball when I'm in? It's a little harder than it looks. I think the only thing slightly less realistic right now is that, if this was actually like real players, there would be like, people would be hiding behind cover. So, but obviously, the smaller the ball, this, like, the more accurate you have to be. All right, so these are like they'll always give you like what the top players do, and then obviously I'm like nowhere near that. But they give you a good score. They give you how accurate you are, total shots, shots hit, shots missed. Holy crap! But I mean, top people are like 58%. Oh my god, over 50% accuracy. I'm at 32. That's not great. Um, but yeah, like they usually give you more stats too. Sure, you want to exit to the main menu? Yes, I do. Let's go on and do more. I was doing something a little different yesterday. Like, I don't know why they were just giving me that thing. Oh, this one. Yeah, I need a lot of work on this. So let's see how this goes. I know the gun is a little big, even, and I don't think even COD is this big. Ah! Ah! You're wondering why I have like an unlimited mag. It's just how the game is set up. It's so that you don't have to deal with reloading. Though it would be, I think there might be like in the more advanced courses, like they will add in something like that so that, you know, you have to consider like, hey, how much bullets you have in your gun and things like that. But all I'm doing right now is just practicing my aim and overall just how well I do. So there are some insights. Ooh, lower screen weakness. Your accuracy for targets on the lower half of your screen is a little lower than the targets on the upper half. If it is a consistent issue, check your setup and the angle at which you're holding your mouse. Make sure you have enough room and space to move your hand, wrists, and that your mouse grip isn't limiting. Oh shit. I do tend to grip my mouse like really like because like when I get tense, I'm also pushing it down like really hard or like a lot harder than I'm supposed to. Like when I see other like streamers, maybe they're not the best example, but like they're always really quick with their mouse and it seems like they're really light on their hand, whereas I'm just like, and it's the same way when I play with controller. I'll just grip the controller so hard that after a gunfight, I'm always like, when I release my hand, I'm like, ow, why is my hand hurting? Like, why is it sore? It's because like I grip things so hard. The only thing I don't grip is like my keyboard because I can't, you know. But that's interesting. Like, so you get insights like these. Apparently, I have no strengths, but maybe they're still working on a lot of these strength and weakness analyses. But it's good to know. I have see advanced, so they tell you a bunch of more stuff: accuracy, you know, time to kill, targets, hits, misses, kills per second, gain. I don't even know what that is. So I guess I'm most accurate in the top right type of area, time to kill, and like things like that. Visualizations. I don't even what. Oh, how accurate I am in terms of like the screen. Huh. That's kind of random. And then of course there's a leaderboard in terms of how accurate some people are. I am ranked 7,162 out of probably hundreds of thousands of players. Which I guess ain't that bad. You know, like I'm only like a little bit behind some of these guys. I'm a 69% accuracy. So and it's and a lot of these like modules are like kind of training, you know, playlists. You can either replay the task or you play next. So the next task. So here we go. Walking down the street. Oh, I don't have to shoot this time. I'm just gonna pretend to shoot. That way I can simulate like what I'm actually doing more accurately. Oh man. The big ones are the easy ones. It's the small one, or like the ones that are far away. That's really fast. Someone's on stims. Ah. Oh man, that fool would have messed me up if that was real. Oh my god. My guy. I'm starting to run out of mouse space. Where'd it go? Oh. Yeah, I'm like, I was like edging the. I have a pretty big mouse pad, and I was like going to the edge of it. Uh, okay, no analysis for this, but I feel like me tracking, like the one thing that was very similar to the what I was doing previously was just like my hand was like on the bottom half of my mouse pad. Like I have a giant like Razer mouse pad, and like my hand was like at the bottom of it. And anytime, and I was just like using only like partial of my mouse pad instead of like the whole thing. Advanced, okay. Error bias, okay. So my left tracking is a lot more error prone, I guess. 41% accuracy, that's not great. Leaderboard, what does that look like? Ah, top or in the 860s. I have no idea if this is good or bad. Probably not that great, you know. And there's no slide bar to tell me how many people are actually in this thing. Oh, there's only 900 tracked. Okay. Monthly. Yeah, I'm in like in the bottom. I'm in the bottom. I'm in the bottom. All right, motion shot. Let's go next. Ah, I believe. Um, sorry. I mean, I could just spam, but the ones in the middle are great and all, but damn it. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, let's check out my weaknesses. When flicking towards a target, your initial movement tends to come up short. That's not good. This could indicate your sensitivity is a touch too slow. But then you need to make sure larger mouse movements, consistently being both accurate and fast comes with practice. You'll get there. Yeah, that's encouraging. Again, lower screen weakness. Interesting. This is undershoot. I do have a little trouble figuring out what's my best sensitivity. And at one point, I was overshooting. So, I was flicking and basically I was going over the guy. So I kept lowering my sensitivity to, hit so that when I do flick, it doesn't go too much. But now they're telling me I'm under flicking, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I think I would say the for sure, like one needs to also be done. Like you do this multiple times in order to see if these same weaknesses keep coming up. Also, maybe just improving in general. So, yeah, I'm gonna definitely take that to heart. Let's see a lot of these other analyses bars. Some of these I don't even know what they mean. Luckily, looks like my time to kill might be going. It's not the normal TTK. It's just like I think it means like by the time I notice a target and I flick my aim to them and kill them. I don't know what that is. I'm sure I'm at the bottom again. Uh, Not the very bottom, but pretty darn close. Oh my god. Some of these app fools are crazy accurate. 84%. Holy mackerel. I can't even go to the top. Okay. All right, one more. Microflex. I don't know what this is. I wish they give it a description of like, hey, in this task you're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Whoa, that bitch is moving. I'm not hitting half of these. Oh man, they move even if I don't hit them. I'm not hitting any of them. Ah! Oh, that was not easy. Oh man, that bitch was moving crazy. Again, undershoot, right side weakness. There's a new one. Your accuracy for targets on the right side of your screen is a little lower than the left. If this is consistent issue, blah blah blah. Check your setup, blah blah blah. Enough space. Okay, so I was like, I think one thing I noticed is that I don't move my hand very much. Like in terms of like, I don't move like my entire arm the way a lot of streamers do when they play mouse and keyboard. Like if you ever watch Huskers or Symphony, and you look at their like mouse movement is like it's like they make wide like like gestures. Even Iron like they go like crazy far. They always like move like their entire forearm. Like whereas me, I'm just like moving my wrist 90% of the time. I don't know if that's why, maybe because like I tend to not move my hand as much or like move my whole arm, like unless I have to, which is usually like big movements if I'm like tracking something really that's going really crazy. Um, and that's like it's like unnatural for me. Whereas like I only want to move like my wrist most of the time, which is probably why I have carpal tunnel sometimes, or the other thing that's not carpal tunnel, but it's another kind of syndrome. Anyways, um, yeah, I wonder. I feel like I need to get used to moving my entire arm. Like I feel like I almost need to make my sensitivity like even lower so that when I do move and track people, like it's with my entire arm and not just like my wrist. I don't know if that's a good thing because like I want to keep it to just my wrist so that when I do, flick, it's not a whole lot of movement. Like I don't want to have to like go across my mouse pad. That's the thing. Hmm. Well, burst flick. Let's just do one more. Why the hell not? Let's see where we go with this. I don't even know what to do in this. They're also not making me move a whole lot too. Where they're placing the ball. Whoa. I'm starting to see a pattern. This feels familiar. Yeah, there is a pattern. Randomize this a little bit more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo! I don't know what I'm doing. Right side weakness again. So I didn't undershoot, but I do have a right side weakness. So when I'm flicking to my right, your accuracy targets on the right hand side of your screen is a little lower than left, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they actually give pretty good insights. I like it. Visualizations. I don't know what that means again. Is that good? Top 1,000. Hey, I'm on the top. I'm on like a higher end this time for a change. Sort of. Hey, within the thousands, I'm in the top 1,000. Or in the 1,000 range, I'm top five. Shit. Actually, my accuracy was actually pretty good. I mean, I need to be consistent with this. Obviously, like this either might go up or down next time I do this. But 72%. I mean, this guy is 75, but a lot of these dudes are in the 60s and lower. So that's actually, I feel like that's not too bad. And in terms of amount of kills, kills per whoa, this is 1.75. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. What was some of my other results? Accuracy 72%, so that's not great. Score in total is like the bottom. I'm guessing this is like, oh, I only got through like 46% of it or so. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I think that's it for today. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys getting aimlab. It's free on Steam, and it doesn't take a whole lot of computing power either. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you can do here for training that can just help. I think they sponsor Huskers, and I've seen him on his stream like do a few of this stuff. So here I'm just going to show you a few other things. There's a creator studio, so build your own custom scenarios and maps, and then you can make some custom tasks, weapons. So here's where you can arguably create a whole lot more. So like let's just say you want to get better at a burst gun, right? And they have a certain recoil pattern. You can create that in here so that you can really practice with it. It's basically it's not going to be a one-to-one because there's a lot of physics and a lot of programming and like things that are in whatever game you play that aren't going to be in this, but they try to make it as best as they can. So at the very least, um, they will try to make this as best as you can. So let's just create like a new weapon. So you can do different. What the hell's a shadow? Okay, there's some CS:GO stuff going on here. Whoa, what is that? So you can get a lot of different like guns, so that you make it more kind of different types of game friendly, so that because obviously Apex guns are very different from say CS:GO guns, right? Because you don't even aim down sight in CS:GO. I believe that's still the case. So little things like that. You can name it whatever you want. You can get shotguns. Looks like so it's pretty dynamic. I feel like so I'm gonna go with the HK416. Please name it. All right. Why can't I highlight? Uniquely okay. Is that unique enough? Oh. I have no idea what half of this is. Enable recoil. Yes. Damn, you can set up a whole lot of stuff. Recoil strength. So I'm pretty sure you can come here and tinker so that hopefully it matches exactly to what you want compared to what the in game is. So like, I mean, this 416 is basically another M4 or type base weapon, AR base weapon. So I'm just gonna go with like whatever this is and. And you can come back here and edit the weapon too. So you can always select new stuff. That's kind of cool. You need to make this menu a little bit more. Build your own playlist. What is this? Customize the gray box map to your liking, changing the look. I don't know what that is. Collaborate and create other workshops. Okay, cool. And then there's other videos. Looks like there's a lot of people that have created their own. Improve your aim in Apex. That's dope. That way you know exactly. So these people have basically created specific training sessions or training playlists that will help you in specific scenarios, which is good. There's even building a task guide, building other beginner's guide, so that you really get to use this to your advantage. I have no idea who half of these streamers are, like, or pro players. I have no idea who they are. It's not like a dig on them or anything. I just don't know. FaZe Baby Bay, a FaZe player, FaZe Corey. I only know like half of, like, 2 people in FaZe. But yeah, that's cool. Like, they have their guides. I don't see one for Warzone. What's the deal? Like, there's a lot for Apex. I don't even know what this is. There's even events now. So there's a challenge for, like, I guess. Oh, these are brands, I guess. There's a lot of Valorant stuff in here. But yeah, these are just so I've been playing. Yeah, I played a lot of this stuff recently, just to make sure, just to practice on it day to day, and I'm trying to make it more consistent too, because because doing these tasks like once or twice, it's not gonna do much, So you gotta practice. But I feel like it's a good way to at least train yourself and get yourself better for, whatever game you're playing. So I highly recommend, if you haven't downloaded this, go do it, try it out. Might be for you, maybe not. I don't know. But I feel like there's not a whole lot of training out there, or training types of programs for you to really get better. Aside from just playing the game. But the thing is, when you play the game, like, you don't always get the same scenario twice. You can get a lot depending on how much you play, but but these are, at least helps you with the basics, right? Like, you shouldn't be learning how to aim in the game. You should be learning how to aim here, and then in the game, like, you do more tactics and you adjust as you go along. But like, these are like the fundamentals, right? Like, it's like you shouldn't learn how to, do martial arts by throwing yourself in a tournament. You should go get taught the basics first, right? So that's kind of the point of this. So anyways, thank you guys for, I gotta somehow get out of this. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Give this video a like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And maybe I'll start streaming my aimlab here for it, if that's interesting. All right, guys, take it easy.